Here we go, here we go. 8, read.
53, let's go, D. Wide.
61, matchbox lights. 5.
On first down, it's Hill. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
Check pass.
Shoot.
Throwing on second down. Hill. And that is incomplete. He was trying. Get that one to Kenny Stills, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 10.
180.
Watch the run. 80.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Going deep here for Stills. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check back.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Redskin first down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They go play action with Haskins. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Redskins.
Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Record. Check it, 6.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here. On 2nd, pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long here for Rosen. Going deep here for Stills. And got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's go. It's time.
From the gun, it's Rosen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Listen, Mike, number 53. Mike, 50. Here we go, dude, get up.
Faking the give to Drake, now Rosen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Matt Ioannidis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Check 53's Mike.
third down, Rosen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Under team.
Hey, alert, alert. Hey, alert, alert. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. Wilson snags it left side. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it past the 20. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
At the 38-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rosen. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Mike 53. Watch the run.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. Matthew Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Rosen will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins completes it right side to Dodson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, we keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide...
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
We got him. We got him.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coach, we now proceed to the start of the second half. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Second quarter in Cleveland, and that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. On play action, Haskins dancing to his left. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. On the carry, it's Love. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Go, go.
Second down, Haskins. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
A gain of 58 yards. First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Here's Hill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. The catches like that, that's what the Dolphins envisioned when they took Gesicki high in the second round a season ago. He did have 22 catches as a rookie, but did not find the end zone. Certainly feels more comfortable wearing number 88, his old college number, after sporting 86 as a rookie. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rosen to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a play fake here on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Haskins, third and long. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their lock.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Rosen to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Third and long here for Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team. And their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Third down, here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First down, Redskins.
They're running it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, this is Geis. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Geis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Rosen looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
That right now That's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Five. Hurry.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Check.
Hey, Echo. Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down is Hill. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
3rd and long. It's Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Anderson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Haskins. On the crossing route, complete. It's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a draw play with Drake, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Washington, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the